Listen to a short story. The Pumpkin Lantern, Level A2.
It was a cool autumn day. The leaves had turned orange, red, and yellow, and they crunched under people's feet. Flo loved autumn. The air was fresh, and Halloween was just around the corner. Flo and her best friend Wes were walking through the park, talking about the Halloween party next week. "Are you going to the party?" Wes asked, kicking a pile of leaves. Flo smiled. "Of course, I already have my costume. What about you?" "I don't have a costume yet," Wes said, looking at the ground. "But I have something special to show you." Curious, Flo followed Wes to a small old shop at the edge of town. The shop was full of strange things: old books, candles, and mysterious objects. In the corner, there was a big, carved pumpkin with a candle inside. Its eyes glowed, and its smile was wide and creepy. "This is the pumpkin lantern," Wes said, his voice quiet. "It's special. The man at the shop told me it can make wishes come true." Flo laughed nervously. "Come on, Wes. It's just a pumpkin." Wes didn't laugh. "No, really. They say if you make a wish on Halloween night and the pumpkin lantern is lit, your wish will come true. But—" He hesitated. "But what?" Flo asked, feeling a little uneasy. "The man also said, if you make a bad wish, something strange will happen, something you can't control." Flo shivered. The air suddenly felt colder. "Wes, let's leave the pumpkin. It's just a story, right?" Wes smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Maybe, but I want to try it." Halloween night arrived. The town was full of people dressed as ghosts, witches, and monsters. Flo wore a witch costume, and Wes showed up dressed as a vampire. He still had the pumpkin lantern in his hands. At the party, Flo couldn't stop thinking about Wes's strange story. The pumpkin's eyes seemed to follow her everywhere, glowing a little too brightly. She felt like something was watching her. "Let's make the wish," Wes said suddenly. "Come with me." They went outside to the dark garden, where no one could see them. Wes lit the candle inside the pumpkin lantern. The flame flickered, casting long shadows on the ground. The air was still. Too still. "Wes, this feels wrong," Flo whispered. "What are you going to wish for?" Wes didn't answer. He closed his eyes and whispered something. The flame inside the pumpkin grew larger for a moment, then returned to normal. Flo's heart raced. She felt like something had changed, but she didn't know what. Wes opened his eyes and looked at her with a strange smile. "Do you want to know my wish?" Flo shook her head. "No, let's go back to the party. This is too weird." But before they could leave, a cold wind blew through the garden, and the candle in the lantern went out. Everything went dark. "Wes!" Flo's voice trembled. Wes grabbed her hand. "Don't worry," he said, but his voice wasn't calm. "Let's get out of here." As they turned to leave, Flo thought she saw something move in the shadows, a tall, dark figure watching them. But when she looked again, it was gone. They hurried back to the party, but the strange feeling didn't leave Flo. She didn't know what Wes had wished for, and she didn't want to know. But deep inside, she felt that something was following them. Something that came from the pumpkin lantern.
Now, let's do the quiz.
Answer the following questions. 1. What special power does the pumpkin lantern have, according to Wes? It can make wishes come true on Halloween night. 2. What costumes were Flo and Wes wearing at the Halloween party? Flo was dressed as a witch, and Wes was dressed as a vampire. 3. Where did Wes and Flo go to make the wish? The garden. 4. How does Flo feel about Wes's plan to make a wish with the lantern? Flo feels nervous about the plan. 5. What do you think followed them at the end? Write your ideas in the comments.
How well did you do? Write your score in the comments. Send this story to your friends. And now, listen to another spooky English story.